Hello students, hope you all are healthy and I Anjali Patel welcome you once again to my class, and this video is for class 6. We'll continue our chapter 2nd of geography, that is latitudes and longitudes. So today we'll continue our topic latitudes or parallels, important latitudes or parallels, and heat zones. But before that students, I have given you some homework questions in our last class that we have to discuss first. So let's discuss the answers. Friends, let's start with our first homework question, that was what are the different types of a globe? And the answer is the different types of globes are the big globes which cannot be carried easily. Next, pocket globes which can be carried easily. And third one, globe like balloons which can be inflated and carried with ease. The next one question is differentiate between a map and globe. The answer is a map and a globe are different from each other in the following ways. A map gives a two-dimensional presentation of certain regions in the world, while a globe gives a three-dimensional presentation of the entire world. Next point, a map is easy to use and is portable, whereas a globe is not. Some pocket globes can be carried from one place to another, but they are too small to read. The next question is, what is the true shape of the Earth? The shape of our planet Earth is not a perfect sphere. It is slightly flattened at the poles and bulged at the equator. This bulge at the equator is due to centrifugal outward force caused by the rotation of the Earth. Now the last question was, what is equator? Why is it important? And the answer is, there is another horizontal imaginary line between the poles which divides Earth into two equal parts or hemispheres. This imaginary line is called equator. This line is a very important reference point to locate places on the Earth. Now let's start with the first topic of today, that is latitudes or parallels. Now what is latitude? So latitude is the distance of a place north or south of the line that we imagine around the middle of the Earth, and the line which we imagine around the middle of the Earth is equator. So latitude is the distance of a place north or south of the line that is of equator. And latitude is also called parallels because latitude are drawn parallel to the equator, therefore they are also called parallels. So latitude is the angular distance between the equator because latitude is measured in angles. So it is the angular distance between the equator and any parallel point in the north or south hemisphere is measured in degrees. अर्थ पे नॉर्थ या नॉर्दर्न या सदर्न हेमिस्फेयर में कोई भी पॉइंट है तो उसको हम किस में मेज़र करेंगे? डिग्री में. द इक्वेटर रिप्रेजेंट्स द 0 डिग्री latitude, and the latitudes that are present in north of the equator are called north latitude, and the latitude that are present in the south of the equator are called south latitudes. The distance from the equator to the poles is 1/4 of the Earth's circumference. As you know, the measurement of a complete circle is 360 degree. In the same way, the measurement of the whole complete spherical Earth is 360 degree, and if we measure 1/4 of it, it will be 90 degree. So the north pole or the north latitude indicates 90 degree and the south pole also indicates 90 degrees. Thus, latitude runs from 90 degrees south and 90 degree north. The value of each line of latitude is followed by N or S. For example, if India, Pakistan and Afghanistan are situated at 30 degree north latitude, then the 30 degree N is written there, and South Africa, Chile and Argentina are situated at 30 degree S latitude, means 30 degree south. Now some important characteristics of latitudes. So the largest latitude is the equator, which divides the earth into two equal halves. The size of latitude decreases as we move away the equator. जैसे जैसे हम इक्वेटर से और ज़्यादा दूर जाते जाते हैं लैटिट्यूड्स में, वैसे वैसे हमारे लैटिट्यूड का साइज डिक्रीज़ होता जाता है. ऑल द लैटिट्यूड लाइन्स आर लोकेटेड एट एन इक्वल डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम ईच अदर. हर एक, बिकॉज दे आर पैरेलल्स, और पैरेलल लाइन्स एक दूसरे से इक्वल डिस्टेंस पे होती हैं, सेम एज latitudes are also parallels, so they are located at an equal distance from each other, and the distance between the parallels, any two parallels or two latitudes, are 111 kilometer, which indicates 1 degree. Means all the latitudes are located at an equal distance of 111 kilometer in degrees, which is 1 degree. All latitudes are complete circles except 90 degree north and 90 degree south, because they are at the poles and they are not a complete circle. They are the points. Now important latitudes. There are 4 important parallels or 4 important lines of latitude on the earth beside equator, 0 degree. Now the first, beside equator and north pole and south pole. The first one important latitude is the Tropic of Cancer, and it is 23.5 degree north, situated in the 23.5 degree north. The Tropic of Capricorn at 23.5 degree south. The Arctic Circle at 66.5 degree north, and Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degree south. You can see the image also representing all the important latitudes. Now the next one topic is heat zones. So student, Earth is divided into different heat zones according to the heat from the sun received by the Earth. Means different zones of the earth receive different amount of heat and light. The important latitudes mentioned, we read about some important lines of latitudes which will help in this topic. So important latitudes mentioned above help us to divide the earth into following heat zones, and the first one is torrid zone. So the word torrid means hot, and this zone lies between, you can see the image, between the, means the area between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is the area of torrid zone, and it is the hottest zone because it receives the maximum amount of heat which comes from the sun. This zone receives direct rays from the sun throughout the year. इस पर सूरज की रोशनी या सूरज की जो हीट होती है सन से जो आती है वो डायरेक्ट यहाँ पे पड़ती है पूरे साल भर. दैट्स वाई दिस इज़ द हॉटेस्ट जोन ऑफ द अर्थ. द नेक्स्ट वन इज़ टेम्परेट जोन. द वर्ड टेम्परेट मीन्स moderate. This zone experiences maximum slanted rays of the sun and receives less heat. And This area lies between the Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north and Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north. Means the temperate zone is divided into two parts, one in north zone and one in south zone. Now the next one, south zone, is lies between the Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree south and the Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south. You can see the image. Frigid zone. The word frigid, freeze, cold. This zone experiences very slanted rays. You can see the frigid zone lies near the North Pole and the South Pole, which are the coldest place. So it is very cold because of the absence of sun's heat. This zone is also divided into two parts, North Frigid Zone and South Frigid Zone. North, this lies between the Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north and the North Pole, and South Zone lies between Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south and the South Pole. Now, our next topic is longitudes or meridians. The latitude of a place. It is necessary to knowing something more for fixing the position of a place. For example, Tonga Island in the Pacific Ocean and Mauritius Island in the Indian Ocean are located on the same latitude. Therefore, to locate them accurately means if we want to know the exact location of Tonga Island and Mauritius Island, that where they both are situated, we have to find out how far east or west these places are, कि ईस्ट में और वेस्ट में ये कितनी दूरी पे स्थित हैं, are from a given line of reference, and this line of reference is called longitudes or meridians. The word meridian means midday. Now we'll continue this topic in our next class. Students, today's topic is finished here. Hope you understood the topics properly. Now you have to complete your question answers. To complete your question answers, it's very important to read the chapter. Read the chapter properly. Don't only focus to write down the question answers only. Till then, stay safe and we'll continue our next topic in our next class. Thank you.